You guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Alright, hey everyone, I'm here with a replay this time. The reason I'm showing this is because I was getting unlucky a few games with people cheesing me in different ways. So I figured, why don't I throw my hat in the ring and do some cheese this game. So I entitled this replay How to Be the Biggest Bitch, because really that's what you're doing, is you're being a big bitch. But this is pretty effective, so I'll show you guys the basics of this, and I hope Blizzard fixes this in some ways. I mean, I didn't pull it off flawlessly, but pretty much you'll see the main idea here. So I got my racks at 9 just because it's a 4-player map. Some people like to do a 7 racks for this, but I just went with 9 because I still had to go find his base, so 7 racks wouldn't have given me that big of an advantage. But either way, they both work. And then once you get your racks up, don't build any more SCVs, just save up until you can get your refinery and do that. And see, this guy's chasing around my SCV, and I don't want to lose that SCV because he'll be important for later on. And once your refinery's up, immediately put 2 more SCVs on it so that you have 3 going. And right now I'm just running away my probe because I want him to think that maybe I was just scouting. And yeah, so he didn't chase me, so that's fine. And now I'm getting my tech lab up, and stay at 10 supply, because as soon as your tech lab's done, you're going to want to build a Reaper, and you want that 1 extra supply. So that's up, and now Reaper's on the way, and then after that you'll keep building more SCVs. I have 1 queued up, but I need to wait for the supply to finish. And at the same time I'm kind of running around my SCV because I need him sort of hidden in the space. Now he's scouted me out, so I think he probably realizes what's going on at this point, but that's alright. And here I kind of block him off there. So now my 1 Reaper's out. And I still have my SCV over in the base, which is important. And another Reaper, of course, queued up. Alright, so he found my SCV, which isn't good. I wanted to keep that guy, but it's alright. Just keep running around here. So now I got my Reaper, so I'll cut him off here. And I didn't do this perfectly. I should have built this a bit closer because you want it to be in range of that command center ideally. But that's alright. And I kind of messed up there running back and forth. But he does have a Marauder out, which isn't good for me. But I just kind of run him away here. And my bunker's done, so I can hide him in the bunker. And of course more Reapers coming. And another Reaper queued up. And I realized I didn't have it close enough, so now I try and get it into range of this. And here I forgot the hotkey to get him off that, so that didn't really go so well. And now I'm building a Marauder, but it doesn't really matter because I think he walled this off. Maybe not. But ideally I'd want to sneak a Marauder in there to help me out. But I don't know why he's taking me head on. I guess he thought he'd be able to. But yeah, now he's just kind of running away, so I'm going to go back to killing SCVs. But I do have 3 Reapers now. And back at base I'm just getting another rack, so I probably should have got Orbital Command at this point, but I didn't do that. But he does have a fairly healthy amount of Marauders, so at this point you actually have to be careful, because what I wanted to do was be in range of this so that I could just snipe it from my bunker, but that didn't work out. So a little bit of a misplay there. I was just trying to finish up that last Marauder, but it didn't quite work out. So I'm getting another racks with Tech Lab and a factory, because at this point I realize I haven't just straight up beaten them. But you can switch to a different kind of cheese at this point. So the good part is, even though I haven't just straight up won yet, what I am able to do is transition into Banshees, because that's what I'm doing, because obviously he's just mass Marauders, so we won't have any anti-air. So if I can get a few Banshees out, that'll be fine. But I need to keep building up Marauders at my base here, because he's going to try and counter me now with what he has. And if I can fend it off, then I'll be in good shape. So I have 4 Marauders out. And I don't remember if I showed you, but he does have some weak Marauders that obviously he won't be able to heal. So again, just make sure that I'm building up units and trying to fix my economy a bit, because when you do a push like that, you really don't have much economy. And I'm just going to use my factory to kind of scout around a bit. Oh, and here he comes with his Marauders. So now I'm picking off the weak ones first, and then focus firing each individual Marauder. And you can see I took out all 4 of his and I still have 3. Although they are a bit weak, but that's alright. And of course queuing up a couple more just in case. And making sure that my Banshee's on the way. There we go, so Banshee's coming. And I'm not bothering with Cloak right now just because he doesn't even know I have a starport. So I don't really have to worry about that as much. Now I'm back up to 5 Marauders, and this is going to be it for the Marauders, because after this I'm just going to be relying on the Banshees to do all the work for me. And now I'm just kind of scouting around with my factory here, making sure, because I don't really know where his Marauders went. I know they're around here somewhere, but he kind of misplays that one and he ends up getting picked off. Where are his Marauders actually? I'm just going to switch to everyone view. Oh, okay, so he has a couple over here. 2 more on the way. Alright. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking around because I don't know where those Marauders are, but I know they're here somewhere. So I have 5. If he did attack, he might be able to beat me. But again, I have Banshees queued, so even if he did kill these 5 Marauders, I could just rally this one back to my base and I'd be able to take out all of his. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking around because I don't know where his Marauders went. Switch back to everyone view. Okay, so they're right there. But he does GG out because I have my Banshee taking out his base here. And he didn't even get his factory up. So if you just look, really all he had was 2 racks here, and he was trying to get a factory, but at that point it was too late, simply because I already had Banshees out with another one on the way. So that's pretty much how you cheese up with Terran, is just Reaper Harass into Banshee, or sometimes you can just go straight to Banshee, but either way, pretty cheesy. So, I don't recommend doing this just because you're really not learning anything, but if you're getting frustrated by getting cheesed every game and just feel like doing it to someone else, well, that's pretty much how you do it. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.